shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday and happy day off work and school to many of you. Yes, here we are again, another impactful winter storm moving through Maine. Lots of snow out there, some sleet and ice as well, making for very treacherous travel conditions across the state this morning. It's been quite the mess out there. And what a change, right? Just a slight shift in the track of this system brought huge snow totals all the way down to the coastline. I remember on Friday, our prediction was coating to 2 for Portland, and here we are talking about 6 to 10 to as much as a foot of snow today. So quite a shift over the weekend. Hopefully no one was caught too off guard by this, but yeah, quite a impactful winter storm, heavy snow falling out there this morning, along with some wintry mixed precipitation as well. So let's talk about what we're seeing. We're seeing moderate to heavy snow in interior portions of Cumberland, York, all of Androscoggin and Kennebec counties, much of the mid-coast as well. Here in Portland, we switched over to sleet and even a little bit of freezing rain, but we have now since switched back over towards snow. And everybody, even if you're seeing rain right now, will switch back to snow by the time we get to lunchtime today. Likely a period of heavy snow this afternoon, and that will continue to bring widespread travel impacts throughout the day today. Robert Ball says, been rain since 7 in Round Pond. Thank you, Robert. Becky says, messy for sure. Yeah, that is the word I would use to describe today. Quite the messy storm, especially at the coastline where we've seen snow, sleet, and freezing rain. And of course, we still had snow in the trees from Friday's storm. So any ice that fell on that just has been weighing down the branches. Power outages have really been ramping up. I'm actually going to check on the power outages very quickly here in the state of Maine and give you guys an update on that. 26,000 outages in the state of Maine right now. So yeah, we are seeing quite the mess out there right now. And of course, we are going to continue to see messy conditions through the rest of the day. So I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're just joining us, let me know how much snow you've gotten. Let me know what precipitation type you're seeing, where you're watching from, and we will track out this storm through the rest of the day. Will it turn back to snow for Old Orchard? Kayla, I'd say by about noon, maybe early afternoon, you'll probably get another 3 inches or so this afternoon with that last burst of heavier snow. Diane says, hello from Rumford. Hey, Rumford. Hopefully you're enjoying the snow there, Diane. It is slick. Careful driving, everybody. Yes, it is incredibly slick out there. I'm actually a little surprised at how unplowed the roads are. I noticed Washington Avenue here at the station in Portland, not really plowed at all. It was just ruts and thick, deep slush. So just be very careful. A great day to stay at home. I've seen dozens and dozens of crash reports coming in all morning long. So snow totals. Let's talk about it. 6 to 10 inches in Portland, not an outside chance that we get to a foot here in the Portland area and anywhere in that 6 to 10 inch zone. Lewiston, Augusta, Bangor, Freiburg, Bridgeton, Naples, Raymond, all of you guys in that 6 to 10 inch range, a foot not out of the question. Sanford, Acton, Limerick down in York County. Now notice the little sliver in southern coastal York County and in the mid coast where we're in that 3 to 6 inch range. That's because of the mixing cutting back on our totals. All right, we got a bunch of comments rolling in. We're buried in Madison. I bet you are. 8 inches last Friday, 9 inches last Friday, and then another 6 to 10 on Monday. So yeah, we were talking about 1.5 feet of snow on the ground by the end of the day in many locations. Tony says, very heavy snow to shovel. That is exactly right, especially if you've seen sleet or freezing rain mixing in. This is heart attack snow, as I like to call it. So be very careful when you're shoveling as well. Diane, what's the forecast going forward? Snow all day, wrapping up 7 to 10 p.m. Likely 4 or 5 more inches to go in many locations. Another half foot, not out of the question. Big old mixed bag right now in Lyman, Dayton. Thank you so much, Joshua. Keep these reports coming in. Love to see it, you guys. Love to see all these reports. And if you've got any ice accumulation on trees or you're starting to see tree branches coming down, especially coastal York County and in the mid-coast, I'm looking at you. I'd love to hear that report from you as well. All right, let's talk about what we're expecting through the rest of the day. Yeah, snow all day long. Some wintry mix this morning, but we're quickly switching back over to snow for many of us, and it should remain snow for the rest of the day. It looks like the heaviest snowfall rates come about lunchtime through the early to mid-afternoon. How much in Westbrook? Storm total 6 to 10 inches. We've had about 6 inches in Westbrook, probably another 4 or 5 inches or so to go, Kimberly, in Westbrook. About 7 inches in Pittston. Thank you so much, Nancy. I really appreciate all these reports. I'd love to hear from more of you guys. Let me know how much snow you're seeing out there this morning. All right, let's track things out. Here we are, lunchtime. Notice by this point, the rain snow line well offshore. So someone asked about Old Orchard Beach. Kayla, if you're still watching in Old Orchard, 12:30, you're going to be seeing heavy snow in Old Orchard Beach. It looks like we'll have changed back over to snow there. Speaking of York County, Stacy says she's getting hammered in Shapley. Plenty of snow there. Yeah, I bet it is really coming down there in Shapley right now. Predicting any sleet for the foothills? No. The sleet line made it to about gray, and that's about as far as it made it. And now it's working its way back towards the coast. David, it's going to be all snow for you there today in the foothills. Hi, everybody. We had 6 inches at 9 a.m. in Gardner. Thanks so much, Richard. I really appreciate the report. Got at least 6 inches in Norway already. Thank you so much, Donna. I really appreciate that as well. All right, here we are, 12:30. Heavy snow falling for many of us. Expect that to continue through the afternoon. So if you remember last Friday in the afternoon, the snow kind of tapered off and the roads were basically okay after about lunchtime last Friday. Not the case today. We're going to see heavy snow continuing through the afternoon, so expect the roads to remain quite slippery and snow covered through the rest of the day. Total amount in Portland will work in many areas in the city of Portland, over 6 inches. I'd say my best guess, 9 to 10 inches, Joel. Thank you for asking. How much in Lewiston? It's snowing pretty good. 6 to 10 inches there, Lori. You could easily get a foot. Would not be too surprised about that. About 7 inches in Naples. Just did my first round of snow blowing before work. Second round tomorrow morning. Yeah, you guys are busy, you snow plowers, and you're going to be busy again later this week. Yeah, another storm on the way. I bet more school cancellations and delays are on the way as well. Snow wraps up this evening. We clear out overnight. It's cold tomorrow morning. Here we are, 7 a.m. tomorrow in the teens, likely with some sunshine out there as well. We'll continue to see things clearing or remaining fairly calm for Tuesday, I should say. Likely some more clouds for the afternoon, but we'll all get above freezing tomorrow for the most part. That will really help us to clear off the roads. Now, just be aware, could be a snow squall or snow shower or two tomorrow afternoon on Tuesday, but it does not look like that would bring a whole lot of impacts out there other than maybe a brief coating of snow. But of course, we've got 18 inches on the ground. So at this point, what is a coating compared to what we've already got? All right, this is not what's currently going on. Here we go. Yeah, this is our next winter storm, Wednesday night into Thursday. Here we are, 11 p.m. Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be snowing hard once again Wednesday night. Another half foot or so, not out of the question, maybe even more than that in some spots. Different though, this one is going to change over to rain for pretty much everybody with the exception of the mountains. So almost all of us going to see a change over to rain with our next storm. So here comes our next storm developing Wednesday evening. This is Wednesday night into Thursday. Yep, another plowable snow event, windy with coastal issues. And as of right now, it looks like many of us change over to rain. Now, if you remember with this storm, it also looked like we were going to change over to rain. That didn't really happen. So we'll have to be closely watching this. This one has also been trending on the cooler side. So we'll have to watch and see if those snow totals continue to go up. But I would expect a snow map for this one out either tonight or as we head into tomorrow. Great question, Diane. I really appreciate that. Any storms on the radar after Wednesday's storm? Not as of right now. It's looking like maybe some light snow next weekend, but no big storms. We should get at least a 3-4 day break at the very least from bigger snowstorms. So we'll get a chance to catch up and get a nice break from wintry precipitation. All right, it looks like that storm will clear out by Thursday afternoon. It actually looks like it should end pretty quickly on Thursday. So that's some good news. It won't be an all-day thing on Thursday. I would think that maybe delays in the morning would probably be the most likely scenario here in terms of schools. So this is for Wednesday into Thursday. Yep, another plowable snow likely. Biggest totals for this one look to be towards Lewiston, Augusta, further inland, and towards the mountains as well. So yes, 2 impactful snowstorms this week after another one that we just had last Friday. Thank you very much. I had to cancel my appointment for next Monday. Well, hopefully, yeah, I hope you won't have to cancel it next Monday, as if that's what you're asking, Diane. I don't think you will as of right now. It's not looking like a big storm coming Monday. Falling steady here in Rumford, a good 7 inches already. Thank you so much, Tammy. Really appreciate all these reports. So all of us seeing a fairly impactful storm. All right, I'm going to bring up the radar one more time, and I'm also going to bring up our snow map here so we can take a look at that again. I'd love to see what you guys are seeing. Snow, sleet, rain, freezing rain. Would love to see what you guys are seeing out there. All right, so let's take a look at our satellite and radar here. Back to snow in Portland, and it's heavy at times as well. Some really heavy snowfall rates in places like New Gloucester, Lewiston, Augusta, further inland Cumberland County, inland York County. Travis, hello. I know you're in Limerick. Probably getting some heavy snow there right now. And that rain snow line continues to push offshore. It looks like it'll be off the coast by the time we get to the middle of the day today. Thanks, Bunny, for the little laugh I got this morning. Sunny and 70 in Bath. Wouldn't that be nice, right? But hey, it's January. I'm enjoying the snow while we've got it for now. Moderate snow in Leamington. Thank you, Travis, for that report. Coming down hard and Standish, at least 6 inches on the porch. Appreciate it, you guys. And of course, this is all coming after we just saw a good 6 to 10 last weekend. Or last Friday, I should say. So very impactful that we're getting 2 storms just so close back to back. So yes, snow continuing out there right now. Totals, here's one last look at that. I'm going to wrap things up here. So ask any questions that you may have now. I'll try to get to them throughout the morning. And of course, you can always add questions in here after this live ends, and I'll go back and answer those as well. But in terms of totals, 6 to 10 inches. Thank you, Sue, for the report. This is a great indication that we're starting to see that colder air working in. Everybody at the coast changes over to snow pretty soon. Starting to snow at the coast in Saco. Let's get that ice out of here. The ice has been causing widespread impacts with 26,000 outages in Maine. So let's get the ice out of here. Let's turn things back over to snow. That's usually just much more manageable for the trees. All right, 6 to 10 plus inches, places like Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, Augusta, all of York County, most of Cumberland County. The exception being coastal York County and the mid-coast. The mixing is going to hold down totals there a bit, but everybody in the process now of changing back over to snow, and we should all be snow by lunchtime. So stay safe out there, everybody. I would not recommend driving today. We've got a winter storm warning that goes until later on this evening, until 10 p.m. That includes all of the coastal plain. So expect things to just remain quite messy out there for the rest of the day. And as I mentioned, the snow is going to be continuing heavily through the rest of the afternoon as well. So we're not really getting a break today, and that's what's going to keep the roads slipperier. So if I would actually say this storm probably more impactful than what we saw Friday, just because it's much icier and sticking to the roads a whole lot better. So like I mentioned, stay safe out there, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the snow. If you're a kid off of school or you're a parent that's off of work today, hopefully you can get out and enjoy, or just enjoy being inside and having a day off. That's always nice as well. Another storm arriving on Wednesday night. Of course, I'll be back here on Facebook Live breaking that down. Charlie will be in tonight. And of course, tune into CBS 13 News at noon today. And I'll have an updated look at the forecast and some updated totals for you as well. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. And as I mentioned, stay safe out there and enjoy the nice snow that we're getting out there today.
This has been live interactive Weather Authority coverage from CBS 13 and Fox 23.